Hello, welcome to the Elephant Key. I'm doing a reading for, I guess I'm gonna have to title it after I do the reading. If the title caught your eye and this is why you're here, then I guess this reading resonated for you. So I'm gonna start with the House of Cards astrological deck, so we can get a base feeling for this reading. All right, let's see what we got. We have Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Sorry for the glare. Then we have Libra. This energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. I'm feeling a little deja vu here. And Pluto, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. Nice. So that sounds pretty promising, right? Right? Okay. You know what? Nope. Let's go to Akashic Tarot and get 3 from there. All right, here. We have loving elementals. There's a little baby sitting in a meadow next to a river, and there's little elementals there. Fairies, reminding you of the magic of being young. It's the 3 of Roses card. This gives me the feeling we've got this rebirth card, and then we have remembering the joyousness of being a child. And then the next card, Archangel Michael. So we're seeing the element of more children here, that youthful energy. Remembering who you were before life came in, and all the things changed who you were. That first being that you came to be on this planet before everything kind of calloused you. And the bird's nest, more youthful energy, nurturing. The bird is bringing food to her little ones. So, see where this goes. Well, that's just great, isn't it? All right, let's see here. Energy of the past is the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups in reverse, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Present energy is the Queen of Swords. Nice. The World. And Judgment. And in the future position we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. The 6 of Wands in reverse. And the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have all this that just flew out at the beginning of the shuffle. And this is the Knight of Cups, coming in with emotional growth or emotional support. Maybe an emotional, maybe an awakening of some sort. We have the 7 of Swords, moving away from something that no longer serves you. Taking some time, not speeding along, with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is really, I feel like you're taking a pause. You're using this time to take a pause and really regroup and recenter. And we have the Devil in reverse. So at first glance, when I look at these cards, there's a whole lot going on here. you've got this Knight of Cups. You know, he's coming in with an emotional offering. Someone is walking away from something that no longer serves them. And the recovery seems like it's a slow process of just kind of, you know, to me, it looks like a dark night of the soul situation where your ego is kind of being broken down and you're starting to really take apart things, old patterns of thinking, old conditioning, and just really, and that is something that takes some time, you know, breaking through these old patterns, systems or belief systems. So we'll put that to the side. That would explain this whole rebirthing energy scene we have going on here, and feeling like a child again, because you know the ego is built on the things that we learn as a child that we should be ashamed of. The things that we deny in ourselves because we've been told they're wrong. So being able to shed some of that off would bring back that, you know, feeling of being free like a child again. So in the past position, we have this Nine of Pentacles. So in the past, being grateful, having gratitude for what you have. There could have been a partnership or an agreement or a contract that was maybe broken or didn't come to fruition, but something about that really relieved a burden for you. You didn't feel like you were carrying that load anymore, and it was a relief. In the present position, we have this Queen of Swords. All right, so determination and focus. Being able to really pinpoint what it is you want and deciding what it is you're determined to really intentionally make your next move. You have the World card and the Judgment card. You're being presented with your calling. You're being presented with an opportunity. This opportunity is going to shift where you go from this point. We have in the future position the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you're moving out of a moment of inner turmoil. You're releasing yourself from this. You're releasing yourself from the regret and the shame. And you're no longer needing outward recognition. You're able to internally find your grounding. You're no longer looking for that in the external things. No, that's pretty amazing, actually. Let's get some confirmation on the past position. Actually, I want some confirmation on this dark night of the soul here that someone's going through. We have the Seven of Wands and Strength in reverse. And the Two of Swords, that's definitely confirmation. You're really starting to take a look at the things that you were fighting against, the ways in which you felt you needed to be different or be separate from others. And you're allowing yourself vulnerability to truths. Huge transformation for whoever this video is for. It takes a lot of strength to see past your own bullshit and get real with yourself. And that's what you're doing. And it's a beautiful metamorphosis that you're going through. And I think it's just odd, you know, again, with this Three of Roses, we're seeing these little things flying in the air like a transformation or metamorphosis. We're seeing the metamorphosis of the butterfly in this bird's nest. And the phoenix, the Pluto card. It's amazing. Somebody's really going through it. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because it's not an easy task. But man, is it worthwhile. Let's get some confirmation on this past position. Gratitude for something not turning out. You're grateful that something didn't turn out. King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Page of Wands. So you had you're really determined to go it alone. You had this partnership, but you have decided that it was better for you to be able to do it alone because you had your own specific vision. And you had knowledge coming in. We see this Page of Wands really examining his staff. He's really taking a good look at it. I think that it's probably because he wants to know without a shadow of a doubt, without relying on anyone else, this partnership, that he is doing what it is his vision looks like without having to consider maybe what it looks like for someone else. So it was really a good choice for you where it may have been made someone else upset. For you, it was like, whew, thank Lord it didn't work out because I wasn't really feeling where they were going with this. And I really needed to internalize and deliberately go my own path. What do we got in this present position for the Queen of Swords? She's focused. She's positive. The World and Judgment. You really you've met your calling here. It's confirmed by Temperance, having patience, balancing your energies. You've also got the Nine of Wands. Whatever wounds you've had, you're looking at them. You're having patience for yourself. You're healing wounds, hurts, parts of yourself that were wounded. You're able to see what you've lost and what you have to gain. And this calling. What is the calling? King of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Sun. I almost want to say that this has something with you being a parent. This is for a parent going through a dark night of the soul. Glad that a partnership didn't work out because their idea of parenting and your idea of parenting was quite different. You are accepting the wounds that may have been caused from this, but you have this King of Wands where you want to be the best parent that you can be, or guider, advisor of some sort. And this brings you great happiness. You're able to take a respite. This is some confirmation on this future position. Got this Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're no longer needing anybody else's acknowledgement. You're stepping out of feeling guilty. And I know some of us as parents feel guilty because maybe we feel like we didn't make enough good memories for our children when they were younger. Maybe we feel like we missed the ball. Maybe trying to balance who we are and who our children are and who they're yet to become is really difficult. And you got to have grace for yourself, because nobody's given us a guidebook. Nobody's telling you with an excellent degree of certainty what the best decisions are for being the most perfect parent on the planet. And the thing is, I feel like somebody really needs to hear this right now. Whatever difficulty your children experienced in you parenting them, see, you have kids out here that if they don't experience some degree of disappointment, then you're not setting them up for the reality of life. You're giving them a healthy emotional immune system if they do encounter some disappointments throughout their childhood. Like, okay, I understand this is a disappointment. Yep, I've seen this before. I know that I can recover from this. This is a feeling I'm familiar with, and I know that I can recover from it. Now, of course, nobody wants just endless disappointments. That's not what we try to create for our children. But you get what I'm saying. You're no longer holding on to the guilt of maybe being a disappointment at one time or another for your children. You no longer need the approval. And you're relying on yourself. All right, let's see here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles is a single parent, very loving and nurturing, trying to hold it all together, trying to hold firmly to the pentacles, which represent time, energy, and resources. Seeing the bounty that surrounded you. You know, knowing that you're creating the best that you can create. You also have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands coming in with more information. It may be that you're sitting there wondering, saying you wish you knew then what you know now. And the Star in reverse. This is asking you to give to yourself. Be a wish to you. As parents, we do a lot of giving, making sure everyone else's wishes are fulfilled. And it's time that maybe you filled your own cup, Mom or Dad. And it's okay. You don't have to feel bad about doing that. I really feel like you're moving into something you've been waiting for. You got the Six of Cups here. And you got the 10 of Cups in reverse. Which to me means you're receiving more abundance from giving at this point than you are from receiving. And it's a beautiful thing, because what you're giving is fulfilling you in a way that you didn't think was possible. And then we've got this Four of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This Queen of Cups has really started to balance her emotional needs. She's more focused on what's important and not being so reactionary, okay? She's responding instead of reacting. And for some reason, there's been less of a pull on your resources and energy. You know, this could be a situation of a parent whose children are leaving the nest, and she's finally able to focus on what it is she wants to do for herself. So she's not feeling, he or she is not feeling the guilt of not being ever present and predicting everything that needs to be done for the children that she was taking care of. That she's done her job in raising her children. She's still that guiding light for them. But she's starting to step into her own purpose aside from being a parent. But such joy it's brought you. And you're really reaping the rewards of seeing these children grow. What we got here? Ace of Wands and Death. So you're ending one cycle and you're being gifted another by spirit. I don't know if you're deciding to maybe go back to school or take a course or certification. I really feel like there's a, you're stopping one cycle and beginning another one, and it's extremely fulfilling for you. I don't know how I could do a better reading for someone that needed this. You did go through this. You are going through this dark night of the soul, though, because it's never easy for parents whose children are starting to leave the nest and they're not needing us as much anymore. And anytime we feel a type of emotional, energetic separation, we do go through a certain amount of grief that could cause this dark night of the soul. But then spiritual growth is just experiencing larger and smaller dark nights, because that's how we grow. We grow through grief, and that's where some of the greatest growth is created. We become new beings. We're rebirthed. We're like children learning things all over again. So thank you for coming and watching this read. I hope it resonated for someone. If so, like and subscribe. That builds the channel, and it helps me be found a little bit easier when next time I have a video. Have a great night.